How many people today made a decision? Everyone's hands up. Who made a decision today? Fantastic. Now, how many people have delegated a decision? Great. I'm assuming most of you have. The real crux of the question is how many of you have delegated a task and it didn't get done? Let's be honest. Right. Okay. So that's kind of the core of what I'm here to talk to you about today is why aren't these decisions being made and how can AI assist us in tackling some of these challenges? I'm Rudi, I'm the president of IMI. We're a global people company. We're in the business of installing robotics and automation equipment sort of all over the world. As we mentioned earlier, our primary clients are Amazons of the world, FedEx, Teslas, all sorts of really cool organizations. And what we do is we basically, we get right involved in our sites, we get our stuff installed, we deal with all sorts of problems, and all the time it's like, hey, how come this isn't getting done? Or why is there issues, with this task and different things like that. So what I kind of want to begin with is how do you manage all of these people, right? How can you use technology to make sure whatever you've delegated gets done? And I think a lot of it is looking back at where we're going and how things are progressing. So I look today at the 20th century workforce where we're willing to sacrifice quality for speed and cost. And every day it's about, Rudi, how can you do it quicker, faster? And it's not uncommon, in your own worlds, each of us have complexities and we call those variables. And it's how do you manage those variables in a way to deliver a consistent quality product, to whoever it is that you're interfacing with. Here's this technology called AI. We utilize this technology to engage with it to the highest possible level, and we say, okay, wait a minute. What is the desired outcome? And we start to define that process. We start to map that process out as an organization. We look at, all the different elements that are involved in the stage of whatever it is that we're trying to do. So we're looking for this type of individual to do this step, and these are the steps that are involved. And then now our AI engages with it. So I looked at this organization and I said, hey, we got to pivot the company and increase the stickiness and do something that's really, really interesting. And I said, here we have an opportunity to engage with thousands of people and workers that we have all over the world and provide them with that unique experience. Because the AI is not only about getting stuff done, it's also about increasing engagement, right? Increasing retention, making people feel like they're a part of something. So what I did is I humanized the process. I said, listen, let's look at digital transformation, all the buzzwords, all that cool stuff's out there. I said, how do we make AI real? How do we give it a face? So what we've done at IMI is kind of neat. We've called our AI Rhonda. And what Rhonda does is Rhonda interfaces on people on an everyday basis saying, hey, did you do this? Or hey, did you do that? So as a manager, that is an impossible conversation. And I think there's a lot of power behind humanizing artificial intelligence so that it's something that we can relate to.